As a college dean, I did a little bit of everything. One of the things I seemed to do quite often was create Excel spreadsheets for my boss and his boss, who was the college president. I suppose I just didn't say no enough, and I got handed with that task. Well, one time, my boss handed me something like this. It was the portion of a spreadsheet that the president wanted to use, but as is often the case, she had some changes that she wanted. Now, the changes were easy, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was I knew I could easily make those changes, but I had no idea where this file came from. I'd sent so many to my boss, I wasn't sure which one she was referring to in this case. Maybe the same thing has happened to you. Maybe you found a printed spreadsheet on your desk and you wondered, which workbook did this come from? Or perhaps someone emailed you a PDF and they asked you to make changes, but there was no indication of where that original file came from. And if you're making a lot of spreadsheets, it's easy not to find the one you're looking for sometimes. Looking for lost files can waste a surprising amount of time. Fortunately, Excel has a simple solution. In just a few clicks, you can add the workbook file name and complete path and even the date that it was created to every page in the footer. And the best part is these update automatically each time you print the file. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's really easy, so sit back and let's get started. Well, luckily I found the file that the president wanted me to alter. And the first thing I'm going to do is make all those changes, and I'm not going to bore you with making those changes. You can watch some of my other videos to do that. What I'm going to do next, and show you how to do as well, is add a file name and path to the footer, so that I'll always know where this document is and never have to spend an hour and a half looking for it. I'm also going to add the date that it was printed to the footer as well. That way I'll always, and you will as well, also know what version you're looking at, how current that is. Now we get into all this magic through the page setup, and we access that through page layout. So we'll go into page layout, and I'll go down to the page setup section, and I'll click the little more button here to expand the page setup options. And here we have the different options in the page setup dialog box. I can go to the page and select, portrait and landscape. I can change my margins here as well. I can go to sheet and add grid lines to the whole document. But what I'm really interested in here is the header and footer. Now, I'm going to show you first how you could actually do this pretty easily, but then I'm also going to show you how to do a custom footer. Notice that in the footer section it says none, but there's a drop-down list here at the far right. If I click that drop-down list, there are many built-in footer options that I can add. Now you'll notice as I scroll down here, I have the path showing as well as the name of the particular file. Now I could just do that and I would be happy, but as I mentioned, I want the date. The other problem with this is this adds this to the middle of the footer, and sometimes if I have a very long path that there isn't enough room to do that. So again, I could do this, and I'll just show you how quick that is. I just go ahead and choose that option. I click OK. Let's go ahead and choose print preview first. I choose print preview, and there it is. But notice that it's in the center of the footer. I want it in the left side, so I'm going to make a custom footer. Also, I don't have room for, last printed on and adding the date here as well. So I'm going to go back to where I was. We'll go back into page setup again, and I'm going to go into header and footer, and I'm going to choose custom footer. Now, we see these codes that say path and file name. Now we're actually going to add those. I'm going to delete them from here, and now I'm going to add them to the left section. Notice we have the three sections: left, center, and right. So in the left section, the first thing I want to do is add the path. Well, you have these little icons here that will allow you to insert different things into the footer. So we have the page number, the number of pages, the date, which I'm going to use later, the time, the file path, which of course is what I want here, and the file name, and also the sheet name. We could also insert a picture if I wanted my logo to show up here as well. Well, we'll start with the file path. Okay, so we have the file path and the file name. Perfect. Now we're going to go over into the right section here, and I'm going to go ahead and add text, because we can do that as well. Print it on with a colon, and then I'm going to add the date. And this date will update each time you print the document. All right, we'll click OK. Let's go ahead and click OK again just to get out of here, and I'll go into print preview this way this time. because that's where I can see all the options that I just added. So we go into File, we choose Print, and in the Print Preview, we have down there at the bottom, we have the file name and the path. I'll never lose this file again, and also when it was printed on. Okay, so you can see how very easy it is to add a custom footer. We could add a custom header as well. Add, again, as I mentioned, you could add pictures, the dates, the file name, all kinds of things here, and text as well if you wanted to. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please consider liking it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next educational video.